the end of the day is, you know, they have a huge built-in audience, and it's just a matter of now trying to actually get stories out there that are beyond what's out just on YouTube as we see now, and especially the Wong Fu, these guys, I've worked with them for a while, and coming from the television world, being able to work with them, it's weird. You don't have this crazy line that it used to have before.
Well, that's what I was going to say. From having done Glee, where that was a network show that was a monster out of the gate, that show. So going from that, you know, that world to going to this world, is it more freeing? Is it a pain in the ass because there's not as much money?
No, it's not. I think for me, it's really about doing something that that makes me happy and really proud. And actually, when I started working with these guys, while I was working on Glee, I saw one of their shorts and I was like, "Yo, this is really funny.
Really, yeah?
Let's do something together." And these guys are like, "Yeah, let's do something together." So I was shooting shorts with them while I was on Glee. So it's this experience that I feel you should. As an actor, you should want to tap into anything that makes you happy, or that you want to try and actually go beyond of just playing a certain character on a big network or whatever.
Right, and I think exactly like what you're saying with the line being blurred is that as an actor or as creators in general too, like if you're a director or a screenwriter out there, like there's so much more opportunity now because of the technology and so many different types of platforms. Like it's like, why wouldn't you take advantage of any way for you to get your work out there or for you to keep working and share your craft? So like that expectation of what is TV or what is not budgets, like it's all disappearing. Yeah,
it's gone,
and it's going to change very quickly, like it already has.
And the topic of diversity, which Aziz Ansari really killed this.
Oh yeah,
with Master of None, which is being able to make something that is relatable to everything, but not ignore the sort of cultural details of his own family, of the rules of that sort of culture within a North American or Western culture. That's a new way of doing TV. You don't have to forget about all that and just be.
No, and I don't think it's actually, it's always hard when people talk specifically on diversity, they just talk about what the look of it is. Yeah, the faces, and I think it's more interesting than that, because when you bring in actors that come from a different background, they're going to be able to put something else into that role that certain people might not be able to, and vice versa. So I think having all that, and especially in a space where you're working with different directors and a cast where they're able to bring something of their own that's completely different than what we've been able to see on television and in the past decades, I think that's really interesting, and it brings some kind of thing that you almost can't explain.
Because even something like dating or single by 30, that for a character will mean something completely different depending on the parents you have and where they come from. And where they come from.
Right.
Exactly.
Right? That is a different thing to a lot of different people in any major city in the world, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Especially when you meet the parents, you're gonna have to, be a little different and adjust, and you're gonna get a different feedback from them than you're used to.
And that's what's so great about this platform, is that because like it is different perspectives for different people, but at the same time I feel like we're also just all human at the same time. There's a lot of things that we can relate to, and so because we were able to do this on YouTube Red, and maybe we wouldn't have had the same opportunity to do it with this cast and with this angle before on like a network show or network station, so it's really great that these opportunities are coming now.
Yeah, which is amazing. Before I let you go, I got to bring it back to Glee for 1 second. Have you seen the clips from Naya Rivera's book?
No, I haven't.
No, you haven't? Where she, apparently, according to her, it was an absolute frat house while you guys were shooting.
What set isn't a frat house?
Actually, ours was. Ours was on one.
So here, I'll read you. So the one title is 11 Shocking Revelations from Naya Rivera's memoir. Abortion, anorexia, Cory Monteith, sex, drugs on Glee set, and more.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
What do you want me to say?
What do you want to say? I don't.
Maybe when I have my book, I'll be able to explain more.
Are there a lot of secrets from that time that maybe people would have looked at the show a little bit differently had they known what was going on?
I was in a very special place because I didn't really see all that.
Sure.
And I came in as a
because you have very strict parents?
Dancer. Very strict parents, and would not allow me to even see it. Like literally, I have earmuffs that automatically happen.
His mom was literally right behind him with the ruler, just ready to nope.
Are those questions? Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
These are
yes.
Facebook Live questions.
Awesome.
Okay.
Bob. What's Bob got to say?
Oh, here we.
Wants to know the same thing.
Okay. Okay. One from Bob. What do you miss most about Glee? The drugs, right?
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Yes. It was the rock show.
And Edna, did you ever think that you would be married by 30? Oh, are you married?
Yes.
You are married.
Yeah.
How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 34.
You're 34. When did you get married?
I got married last year.
Last year. So you were.
So I waited. I didn't hit the 30 mark.
Really?
I wanted to hit the 30 mark because that's why I relate to that character, because, you know, you want to hit that certain mark. Actually, it was 28 that I was really wanting to get married, and I just feel that, you know, there's so many people who don't live kind of for themselves and live for that number, and I think that makes a huge difference on what your life is going to be after that.
Single by 28 also doesn't.
Single by 28
doesn't have the same ring.
Good.
Single by 28, it's not as cool. But but people do who are approaching that, and you will know this being in your 30s, which is the unrealistic expectations that people put on themselves when it comes to their love lives.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think, I mean, with parents and your friends, I think before I got married, the amount of people, friends, not even my parents, were like, when is it happening? When are you doing it? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that makes me not want to do it now just because you're telling me to.
I think also with social media being such a big part of society now, and like everyone just sharing the best parts of just whatever their progress in life, it creates this unrealistic expectation or facade of what everyone seems to be doing.
It's that status change.
Were you already hooked up, or did you ever have to date on your phone?
No, I skipped all that.
You skipped all that.
Yeah, I was all this experience of shooting this show was the first time I got to really like swipe and play, like our producer.
For research. He did it for research.
For research.
100%.
I ended up on there. There's a fan that actually I took a picture with a long time ago, and like I'm on her profile picture. Someone was like, you know, you're on Tinder, right?
Okay, hold on
like,
a second.
okay,
Hold on a second. There's somebody in this world who is using a picture of you to get
With
laid
her.
by other guys. Right?
It's like that seems counterintuitive. It's like if you're gonna swipe for me, you better be at least Harry Shum Jr. Because I already have a picture with him. So
that is. So what is next for this? How many episodes did you guys do?
We did
8 episodes.
There's 8 episodes, and is there room for more? Do you change the story, or what do you guys do?
That's what's great about, like, I think I don't want people to have like the misconception of like, oh, like it's just about Single by 30, it's just about this pack. And that's the thing, like it really is about just these two characters and their friends, and it's actually just about people just trying to understand love and trying to understand themselves in this weird transition phase of growing up like through your 20s into your 30s. So hopefully, if you know, the fans support it, you know, we'll be able to get a second season. But there's 8 total episodes.
Yeah, and it's been great. The response on just social media has been really awesome. It's almost surprising because how invested these people are to the characters, and you know,
on every platform.
On every Wednesday, we literally, people are just amped up and they see it like right when it puts on.
And if you are watching a Facebook Live right now, do yourself a favor. Watch the trailer, because when you watch the trailer, you will realize what you're going to be doing this weekend. Right?
Yeah, that's it.
It's that kind of show. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you got it.
All right.
Awesome.
Fantastic.